Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. So, I did a series called Just Journal July throughout July, and I made these 2 journals. I shared step by step how to make them. I did videos on everything from the covers to the ephemera to everything. You'll find those linked in the description box below. There's 2 playlists. One is for the Just Journal July and one is for Journaling Joy, because the Joy is the collections I've used. I've already done a flip through of this one, so check out the playlist if you want to see that one. Today I'm going to share my French Chic journal. So this was journal number 2, and also this is my July Journaling Joy collection for my members. So if you remember, you get a collection every month, blah de blah de blah. Everything's linked below. Let's get on. So I showed you how to do everything. Okay, so this is just a quick flip through. So on the front here, we've got this little closure that I made. Well, it's not a closure, it's a flip fronted item. So this comes undone like so. Okay, and then that flips and you've got the beautiful papers here. We've got a pocket here with ephemera from the collection, and I also used my French ephemera collection. I'll link everything I've used below so you can see these beautiful, beautiful papers. So we've got this little pocket here to put these little bits of mini ephemera, and then this little closure closes this tab pocket here. And we've got a little piece of ephemera there. We've got a little lovely tag in the top, and I've used recycled sari silk. I've just ripped it up so it looks lovely and tatty. And then here's one of the little mini invoices that's in my French Chic collection, and I shrunk them down to a page. Okay, so lots of things going on in this journal, but I have still managed, and we've got this crisscross design, there's tutorials on all this, I have still managed to leave lots of plain pages for writing, which for me, when I'm creating my journals, is really important, because, you know, I want the journals to be functional. So beautifully decorated, lots of ephemera, but still functional. And let me show you this lovely tatty edging here. Okay, I'll show you how I've done that. Really simple. So we go inside. I showed how to make this lovely easy pocket here, and it's packed with lots of ephemera. These little pockets are from my what are they called? Pretty Pockets, I think. Pretty Pockets, and also there's items in this one that goes in with it. And this is from my vintage ledger collection. Okay, so loads of French ephemera and some more in the back here. Just beautiful, just stunning, but really simple. And all I've used is digital papers. I haven't used any fancy die cuts. I've used the odd punch, but I've not used any fancy anything. I've literally just made the papers do the work. You don't need fancy things if you just get creative with your papers. So we've got this lovely lay flat cover. I showed you how to make that. We've got the Midori binding, so you can add and remove. So here's the first page, just a beautiful, beautiful collection. And as it lays out, you can see all of these lovely shabby tabs. And how I've made these is very, very simple. I've used my tab punch, or you can make your own. I've put an eyelet in, but instead of having charms dangling, which I find cumbersome, I've just ripped up sari silk and tied little bows and added a little bit of tatty shabby to every single one of those tabs, and I've added quite a lot of tabs, and I've added them every 4th page roughly. So throughout the 2, I've got 2 signatures. There's loads of lovely shabby tatty tabs. Okay, so this one was a clean and simple style. Okay, very, very modern and fresh and cute. And this one is tatty vintage. So here's the lovely papers. As you can see, I've left a lot of the pages very simple. This is one of the decorative invoices in this collection. I just turned it on its side and used it as a page. And I don't tea dye my papers. It takes far too long. I have printables, and I will turn my ephemera over, shove them through my printer and print the tea dye on the back. I don't have time to be sat for hours tea dyeing papers. So this is from the Vintage Ledgers collection, available, anybody can buy that. It's just beautiful. In fact, I'm going to make a journal just using these for the pages, and then fill it with just random ephemera. That's next on my list to do. I love it. some more of these. And as you can see, I don't have all the pages the same size. Some of them have got fairly straight edges, some I rip with my ripping ruler, and you can see I like to have them different sizes. Okay, lovely, beautiful digital layout there, just beautiful. All I've added is a little butterfly, and here's another one of the printable ledgers with the images on. Okay, and then here I've just added, I always go through my ephemera that I've taken time to fussy cut, and if any I've not used at the end, I'll just add it. And I'll add it with my, you know, my invoices and just clip them onto things. So there we've got a small receipt and a piece of a fussy cut. And also I've decorated some of my envelopes with the fussy cuts. Is there anything in there? I think that envelope's actually empty. I like to leave a lot of the envelopes empty so that whoever ends up with the journal, if I ever do, you know, want to part with it, they've got room to put their own things in. So, you know, I love to fill my journals with all sorts, but do bear in mind that if you are passing that journal on, you want the person to be able to add their own memories to it, okay? Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point? More from the French ephemera collection, and I showed you how to make them look more aged. Get in. This pocket's a little bit tight because I always use too much glue. I showed you how to make these pockets with the V shape, and I've just filled them with tags and a little tiny fussy cut. I think I'll put that one in the back, that one in the back, and that one here. And again, I've used my Tatty seam binding to just decorate the top there. And it's it can be quite a frugal way of decorating your journal. Just pick the one thing and do the same thing throughout. That's all I've used. No fancy laces, no fancy die cuts. You know, clean and simple, but it's still very effective. And the reason that I do that, and I've said it before, is when I'm making these journals, I make them to inspire you to make them. So if I start using die cuts, and I've got loads of dies, or fancy things that you don't have, I don't want you to think that you can't get the same results as me. You can get exactly the same results as me because all I've used is the digital papers, okay? Nothing fancy, and that's why you do it. Love it. And also to show you that you don't need a heap of supplies to make journals. You just need great papers. And these are great papers. Loads of room for writing. Absolutely love it. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. And then we've got our fancy pockets that I showed you how to make. We've got some ephemera tucked in the back there. Some ephemera there. This is a double-angled pocket. And a little piece of ephemera there. Alright, and then here's another one that we made. I think I just clipped this on with a paper clip to keep it shut. So this one is another angled pocket. Again, I've got a tutorial on. I think I did 5 different ones, 4 or 5 different ones, filled with lots of lovely little mini ephemera from the collection. You can tuck something behind, and then this flips open like so as well. So you can journal behind, you can journal on the back of these fantastic invoices. And I just like to add these little mini paper clips everywhere that I got from, these ones are Tim Holtz ones. I had these gifted by a crafty friend, and these ones are from Temu. Cheap as chips. I think I paid like £1.50 for them. Really cheap. They're just a bit stiff. Another beautiful invoice there. I've just clipped some invoices and a leftover fussy cut. Aged it. I've done a video on that. I think I've already said that I've done a video on that. I tend to repeat myself. I am sorry. Just look at these beautiful papers. Absolutely love them. I love these ledgers as well because they're kind of like grunginess of those, or the vintageness, just looks nice against the soft collection there. I think it's really pretty. Here's another little flip pocket that we made. So I showed you how to make these pockets, and then I turned it into a flip. There's a little invoice in there that I shrunk down to a page. So that slips in one angled pocket. Okay, if I can, and more fingers and thumbs. That slips in another angled pocket, and then we've used some ephemera there. But then this flips up, and we've got another little pocket here. This is from my Pretty Pockets collection. Okay, and it's filled with lots of little tiny mini ephemera. I love this. I love it. And all you've got to do is cut them out and decorate them. Very, very cute. And then I've even slipped a little tag in the back there as well. with a little word from my word soup collection. So the Pretty Pockets collection is really a cool collection to add to any kind of vintage journal. I'll link it below. Beautiful, beautiful. And, you know, because we've not over embellished, the journal still lays pretty flat so that you are able to access those pages for writing. Okay, this is why you don't over embellish, because I want these pages to be full of somebody's memories or thoughts or prayers or whatever. Okay, there's the centre of the signature. I just need to tighten that and snip that off so that that bow's a bit smaller, but look at that beautiful paper. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. Then here I've just used an envelope, clipped it to the page, and then you can use that as a tuck. So we've got some vintage ephemera in there. Look, I've made it look all grungy. Alright, and then I've used one of the fussy cuts to make a little tuck on the actual envelope. And at the other side of the envelope you can use that as a tuck as well. Little pocket here, made from little bits of ephemera from my Pretty Pockets collection, just leftovers that I had in my box, and it just looks lovely. Okay, lots and lots of lovely writing. I love this. I love it. I think it's really pretty. I don't think I'm going to be able to part with it. I'm getting very mean with my journals, and I just love looking at them in rows on my shelf and feeling really proud of myself. Another little Pretty Pocket here, just added onto the page with one of these paper clips that are, they are cute, but they're a bit stiff. So this is another one from my Pretty Pockets collection. You get the tag and you get the little pocket, and then you get loads of ephemera to fill it with. And I love these. Absolutely love them. Really useful, and I will use that collection over and over again because it'll fit with any kind of theme, really. Love it. And you can either glue it on or just pin it on. And then in the back here I just need to get rid of some of these glue bits. I just made a very simple pocket. I used one of the fussy cuts to just top the pocket with, and added this little banner here, and it was meant to come out, but it's stuck. It's stuck, but you could tuck something behind there as well. That perfume bottle is meant to come out, but I've glued it in. Never mind. And then again, because I've got all of the ephemera from the French ephemera collection and the Pretty Pockets collection, I've got lots of things to tuck in. I'm never short of things to tuck in because I've got those in my digital library, as it were. So absolutely beautiful. I've loved making these throughout. I did make them throughout July. I'm sharing a little bit late now because I've been away, but that is that challenge done. These journals finish, and now I can get on with the next one and come up with some more fun tutorials for you. So I hope you've enjoyed that flip through. I hope it gives you some inspiration for your own journal making. Please do visit the Ko-fi shop below and check out what I'm all about and what we do. When I say we, I mean me, because it's just me. I'm a one-woman band. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. I think those journals are fabulous because it shows you two completely different styles of journal. Okay, with two completely different styles of paper, and we've got fantastic results with both. So thanks for joining me. I will let you get on with your day and stop waffling, and I'll see you in the next video. Big love to you all. Bye for now.